What up, Johnny? How you doing, brother? Feel free to pop in and out, man. If you don't have time to sit for the whole thing, we're gonna be doing the drawing at around 7:30, so it'll be a couple hours from now, just to give everybody a chance to get home from work and join up. So I don't expect you to stick around the whole time, but I'm doing well, man. Doing well. Today was a heck of a day. My toddler's been acting crazy all day long, so um, just prepping for the stream. Otherwise, good though. It's good though. Glad to hear, man. Watching some SHOT Show stuff. I don't even know what this booth is, but they have the Vulcan booth. Their pistols are insane. Hey, I appreciate that, man. That's awesome. It'll be one of our OG, if we do make it and break out, you'll be one of the most original supporters. Appreciate that, dude. It's awesome of you. Vulcan Machine Works, man. They got some crazy looking handguns. Yeah, I've been definitely meaning to get as many in as I can, because there's just obviously 2026 is like we get some crazy stuff every year, but I feel like this year's like, I mean, last year was like mostly 2011, so I feel like this year's supposed to be like breaking away from that. But from what I'm seeing so far, there's quite a bit of 2011s. There again, though, a bunch of different kinds of gear from what I'm seeing here. I'm gonna eventually, at some point or another, try to get my screen, I guess, shared onto there so you guys can watch stuff with me. Yeah, the folding SBS, that's what I heard about that last night myself. Suppressors were the rage this year, okay. You didn't miss out, William. You want to join up? Just type TC5K in the chat and I'll throw your name in the hat. We're doing it old school way, man. I got everybody's name written down. I'm gonna do the old school drawing, as it were. None of the stupid websites that people be using these days. Let me get you a piece of paper here. Alrighty. I got you, dog. New here, nice to meet you. Thank you for that, I appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Nice to meet you as well. B-Bob. William Merster Russell. Russell. Like the American patch. I appreciate that. Sorry, I'm not that great with retaining information. Do it fart. No, I'm alright. I wish I could fart on command. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? You are in the hat, my friend. It looks so cool. It's not really a patch. It's just, I guess, one of the... It's not embroidered. What's the other thing? The laminate kind of stuff. Appreciate that, though. That's nice of you. The other sleeve? I don't even know what it says. Grunt style. This will defend. Pretty cool. 1776. United States, America. You more of a group poop kind of person or no? I don't know what that means, dummy. I do not know what you mean by that. You look so dumb, I kind of want one. What's that? Suppressed Derringer. Okay, yeah, hey man, suppressed anything in my opinion is superior. Yeah, 1776. We are patriotic on the channel. Love being an American. Love living in America, and I support my country wherever I can. I mean, obviously I haven't served, but who knows, maybe one day. Boy, they had some crazy stuff out there. Everybody's jumping on HoloSun's freaking booth. Every friggin' video I see on SHOT Shows from HoloSun. What's that rifle behind you? Which one? This one? 1, 2, or 3? I got a couple of pistols right there too. And another one in that bag. All of them, okay. This is a custom 300 blackout that I built from scratch. Again, 300 blackout. And this one is a 8.6 blackout, 12-inch bolt action SBR. Those are both have suppressors on them. And then this is a Smith & Wesson M&P 1522. That, I believe, is an Alpha Foxtrot Romulus 2011. That is a Shadow Systems MR920. Either or, I can't really tell from what I'm looking at. And then that guy right there is a Bull Armory EDC. Yeah, 300 blackout. That thing is super, super quiet. 8.6 is so cool. I seen the video made on it the other day. Yeah, it's definitely a really nice rifle. The trigger on that thing is nuts, man. I think it's like a 2-pound trigger, maybe, if I'm not mistaken. So it's like extremely crispy and extremely easy. It surprises you every time, to say the least. Thank you, Bebop. That's very kind of you. Appreciate that. Gideon Optics is where it's at. Yeah, I got a Gideon on this guy, I believe. It's the Gideon Omega. I'm not certain. Yeah, it's the Gideon Omega. I got all my boxes from all the stuff that I bought sitting up on the shelf there, so I can just kind of reference that just by looking up there. Freedom. Amen. Amen. Amen to that. Do I play FN? What is FN? Obviously, with that follow-up question, you can assume that I don't, but maybe. I don't know. I'm not very good with acronyms. Let's see. Oh, Fortnite. I'm so sorry, dude. That's ought to be the most obvious thing I've ever heard in my life. I pulled that up. I'm almost embarrassed. No, I don't play Fortnite. I play a lot of Tarkov. Well, I used to play a lot of Tarkov. I don't anymore, but thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. My wife is just below you there. She's watching the stream. I do appreciate the compliment, though. That's kind of you. Yeah, Ash, it's one of my favorite games. I used to play a lot of Call of Duty when I played on console, but now, ever since I got a computer, I've been playing more of the, I guess, immersive first-person shooters. I don't know how to explain it, what you would call that, looter shooter. But yeah, it's definitely fun. It takes a lot to learn. It's got an insane learning curve on it. You're all good. You are all good. No problem there. Do I do competition shooting? No, I don't have many available like there's not really much for competition shoots in my area. There is the 22 golf ball shoots, and I forgot what the heck it's called, where they got those really crazy looking, like 30-pound, 5-foot long shotguns. Those kind of competitions, but there's no like pistol shooting or 3-gun or anything like that. I'd really like to get into it though, to be honest with you. I do not do archery. I've actually only ever fired a bow maybe twice. And I was horrible at it both times. So I probably could get good at it if I really looked into it, but it's a hobby that I don't think I could afford currently. This right here is a bolt action. My friend Jenna and her friend are arguing. So you support Jenna's side. I don't know. I don't know what you guys are arguing about. The only thing I've done was a turkey shoot at fairgrounds once, but I did win. That's awesome, man. Should look into doing it a little bit more. Maybe you could make a serious hobby out of it. If you're winning first go around competitions, man, that's impressive. That's a 8.6 blackout. It's a newer design, kind of a novelty round. They're really expensive to shoot, to be honest with you. I wish I had gone with a different caliber, but it is really cool when it's really quiet with the silencer on it. Hit my forearm with the string. I'm happy I hit something with a bow. Yeah, dude. I mean, honestly, if you're, like I said, if you're able to come in first place off of a competition first try, that's impressive, man. I would definitely look into doing that a little bit more often. Those are expensive, man. Definitely more into guns, for me at least. Yeah, I agree. I'm with you. I'm a gun enthusiast, to say the least. I just wish I had more money to put into them, to be honest with you. Do archery in 4th. Very commendable, skilled hobby for sure. I feel like it takes a lot more skill to be able to fire a bow accurately on command than it does to fire a gun with a high-powered scope or any kind of optic for that matter. Oh man, they're ridiculous. The 342 grain pork shredders I run, I think they're like $60 for a box of 20 of them. It's insane. 4H. I was gonna say I don't know what 4th is, but that sounds like a little bit different. I'll look up what 4H is because I don't know what that is either. 3-gun once I get. Yeah, dude, that's awesome. I really wanted to get into 3-gun when I was starting into my firearms enthusiast hobby, but I just haven't really found the time. Do a lot of work. Yeah, they're ridiculous. They're ridiculous expensive. Taking a marksmanship class, wanted to see required material, 500 rounds of 22 hours. Yeah, I actually looked into going and doing one of the classes with the GBRS group, and they require quite a bit of preparation, including I think it's like 1,000 rounds of whatever caliber you're going to practice with. Got 3 500-round box of 22 LR for $90. Yeah, dude, 22 LR is definitely the way to go if you're going to be plinking all day long. Obviously, you know, if you can afford it to do with a bigger or better caliber, but who doesn't love a good 22 long rifle? Yeah, that same dude. I was thinking that I could probably, if I had the money, a lot of people talk about how a gun hobby isn't expensive. It's not particularly expensive to own guns, but I'll tell you what, to be able to use and shoot them every single day to any kind of like growing your skill extent, you're gonna be in it for an extensive amount for the ammo that you spend. Because like you said there, 500 rounds. That's like, I mean, I could do that probably in a couple of hours, to be completely honest with you. Romanian AK, Mossberg 500, Noriko 9mm, Mosin Nagant, friend is a 762 by 540, next to 308, WR6. Some very nice weaponry. Very nice. 522. Not that much. I'm just saying you can shoot that quickly. It takes everything. Yeah, it's reloading mags is really the most time consuming thing. And then if you bring guys with you to the range to just sit there and talk the whole time, it's like, man, I don't want to sit here and have a conversation. I want to shoot. Yeah, I'd say conservatively, I probably, I mean, when I can get to the range, sometimes it's, every couple of weeks, but I try to go every week. It's a few hundred probably, buy 5 or 6 boxes of 9 mil just to hone the edge on the skill set. I am from the East Coast. I'm actually in between a bunch of communist states that do not like guns. Luckily, well, thank God I ended up in one that is completely lax with the gun laws. Absolutely is. I agree. I've been wanting to get out there and do. Oh, thanks. I love guns like you do. Yeah, I've been wanting to get out to the range and get my cameras all set up and stuff, but I'm a little gun shy with that, as it were. No pun intended. I just I don't know, setting up a bunch of cameras in front of a bunch of other people. It's like I get kind of embarrassed. I mean, this is like the third time I've ever been in front of a live camera, and I'm like, what do I say? Tennessee. That's cool, man. That's cool. A little bit further south of where I'm at. I just was in Tennessee a few months ago to pick up a enclosed trailer for my seamless gutter machine that I bought. Actually, crazy enough, I found a poor little stray puppy on the side of the road um, in Tennessee. I could not drive past him. I pulled over and stopped, and I mean, I'm not kidding you, he chased my car down because I passed him and was like, oh, was that a dog? My wife was like, yeah, so I pulled over, and it took me a little ways to actually pull over, but as soon as he seen me stopped, he bolted, I mean, beeline for my truck. And I jumped out of the truck, and he jumped right into the, right into the cab. I was like, man, what, this dog, oh, it was a little puppy. I felt so bad for him. Oh, I appreciate that, Bebop. That is kind. Yeah, Ash is getting sick of it. My wife's probably like, hey. I feel that. Maybe just Yeah, that's a good idea. I've been wanting to get a nice POV cam set up. The only thing that I have currently is that helmet you see right there on the wall. I have like kind of a setup rig to hold my phone while I'm doing my point of view shorts or whatever. Um, but that thing sucks. I hate wearing it. Oh yeah, Tennessee getting hit hard with a bunch of snow, man. Good luck out there with that. I'll pray for you. Oh, people don't hate you. It's all good. Depending on the range, they don't like the filming because they do don't. Yeah, that's another thing too. Like I don't want people to, get angry. It's really small range, the range that I go to. Funny enough, and it sucks. Their rules are like a little ridiculous from what I've heard. Like I've heard quite a few ranges like that I've talked to, like it within a couple hours of me when I'm out in the area, I'll stop at a range or a gun shop and they'll have one in there, and I'll talk to the people for a little bit about what I got, what I do, and usually the subject topic ends up being the rules of my range because of how annoying they are. And I'll end up saying, because they got a 3 per second rule, like you can't pop off and do a bill drill, or you can't like do, target transitions past 3 shots per second. So it's like super annoying. Everybody in there is like a little bit older, so they don't really like the rapid fire and mag dumps or anything like that. Hey man, braid away. It's the weirdest thing I've heard all night, but braid that up, brother. What do you do for a living? I am a cooling tower technician, so like the my wife, I can hear my wife laughing at that crazy comment. Um, I'm a cooling tower technician, so I do the big AC units essentially that'll sit on top of commercial buildings. I service those and rebuild them. Also refurbish entire units, as well as no, I'm a Christian. I can't do that. But I also own a seamless gutter company that I do as a side hustle, and then we're pretty close to getting monetized on this. So once that becomes a thing, hopefully I'll be doing this a lot more and have to be able to drop the side hustle. Happy New Year. Shalut. Appreciate that. 6 rounds in the Mag Max, 1 every 3 seconds. That's crazy, dude. That's insane. Like, why even, like, what kind of training are you gonna do with 1 shot every 3 seconds? Like, what is this? It's not even a gun range. Like, you guys are just a bunch of crybabies. Okay, you're gone. That's disgusting. We won't be having any of that. Earshot kid. If you get drawn, or if you've entered into the giveaway and you get drawn, you're not gonna win just because of that comment. I hate to be like that, but it is what it is. People don't hate you. #1 fan. I don't know. Overpen 10. He's commented on my videos since like I've had like 100 subs, and he's been like non-stop supporting every single video and post that I make. So I'd have to probably give the #1. I mean, obviously for this stream you got the #1 crown, so I can't take that from you, but yes, I do have one, and we've got another one on the way. Isabella, very, very kind of you to say. Jesus loves you. He loves all of you guys. Thank you for brightening my day with that comment. Yeah, you do have that crown. I can't take that from you. You don't remember what the giveaway is, so I got the good old-fashioned name basket here. We're gonna pick 4 winners. I've got a mystery gift, and then the 3rd place is going to be a Kydex holster from Night Owl. It's not Night Owl. It's a Havoc holsters, but it is the model, the Night Owl. It's cut for a Glock 19 with a optic and a TLR 7/7A. It's a little specific, but if you don't have a light, it'll still work for a Glock 19 with just about any optic you can throw on there. 2nd place will be getting 4 Mully attached mag pouches from GBRS Group Gear. Some pretty high-end mag pouches. One of them's got the bungee retention. As you can see, 2 are multicam, and 2 are the M81 Woodland camo. And then, again, we do have a mystery gift. I'm not going to give that away quite yet, but the 1st place is going to be getting a AR500 Testudo OD green, medium to large plate carrier. Pretty sweet little plate carrier there. I'm excited. You just type in TC5K or TC10K in the comments, and I will write your name down, and we'll throw you into the hat. I would say I'm a little bit of a gun enthusiast. Johnny's laying claim on that, staking a claim on that plate carrier already. Ashness Monster, I got you. I had a bunch of extra cards. RT armed, I got you. Ashness Monster, you are in the hat. And my friend, who was that? Anthony Ross, I got you. RT-armed. Now, if you guys have already entered in the giveaway, your name is in here. So just you don't have to write it again. You might confuse me, and I'll make it unfair, and your name will be in there twice. So if you have already written TC5K on any of my videos in which are labeled giveaway or anything like that, or any video for that matter, I've got your name in here, 100% certainty. So don't spam it. You'll throw me off. Do you like drugs in high school? No, I was not too big on drugs in high school. That's just a stupid little meme that I did. When will you draw? This will be a little while from now. I want to give everybody a chance to get in Anthony Ross. I think 7:30 is probably about when we're gonna do the drawing. Sorry. You donated. What? Really? That's awesome, man. That's really cool of you. I appreciate that. That's Hammerhead. That's man. You're my first ever donation. So I mean I thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. Yes, the drawing will be around 7:30 Eastern Standard. Trump, Pence, Billboard, Bob. I've had those. So I got this, the 2016 one I got at a rally. I went to one of his rallies and bought that. And then this one I actually bought, I think I bought that from a guy they were doing a big protest in the middle of my town the one day during the 2020 election. And I ended up buying one off of him. I'm too dumb to donate to. Oh, sorry about that, Ryan. You don't have to be rude, brother. It's all good. You don't have to donate either. Yeah, last chance, bro. You're gonna be ignorant. You can get kicked out of here. Afternoon, Raging. How you doing, brother? Yeah, that's just some rude commentary there. His blocked message was a little ridiculous, but it's whatever. We ain't gonna stew on it. We'll brush off that hate. Are you talking to me? Do I have a gun? I've got quite a few guns. What did he? Ryan, yeah. Well, good thing I'm not one, dude. Good thing I'm not one. Disgusting, dude. Get out of here, brother. Bye-bye. Yeah, these are Trump Pence ones. They're from back when Pence was his vice. Did you have carrier? I'm not sure what you mean by that. I've got this carrier, this plate carrier. Do a shout out to my cousin going through cancer. His name is Gabe. Lord in heaven, pray for Gabe that he gets healed. Pray that you touch him and you heal his body. Be with him in his time of need and his family, Lord. In Jesus' mighty name we pray. Amen. There's a little shout out to the man upstairs for you. Really hoping that Gabe pulls through. Yeah, JD Vance. I can appreciate him as a man for sure. Do I have a good career? I mean, yes and no. I don't exactly love going to work, but it puts bread on the table, you know. It's kind of why I opened up my business, my side hustle, as it were. What's up, Regurge? How you doing, brother? Stepped in on a prayer. Hey, man. Ain't no coincidence. Ain't no such thing. What's going on, Mega? How you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping out, guys. Love that rifle you got. About to grab some JP Enterprises handguard. Dude, yeah, I absolutely love that handguard. I wanted to get the longer one, a 12-inch one, so I could have kind of like the SD look and like tuck the silencer in there. But it doesn't give you the ability to disregard those hand motions. It doesn't give you the ability to pull the silencer off at any given moment. You got to take the handguard off or like mess around with it to get it. Your thoughts on politics right now? Having 0 neurons with every event What's happening? Tornado incident. Cop should have stepped out of the way. It's crazy. I don't want to talk about that kind of stuff, man. This isn't a huge political. I mean, I got my Trump Pence posters sitting there, but those have been there since 2020. You know, they're 6 years old. The one's been there since 2016. So it's like, I mean, I just haven't had the time to take them down, and I don't really care to. Time is 8 for you right now. I'm trying to line up time zones for the draw. Right now it is 5:30. We got about 2 hours. I'm gonna tap stamp for my SBR, my Anderson, my Geisley trigger, BCM upper ordered. First AR is nothing crazy, but I'm gonna make it nicer. Yeah, dude, that sounds like a bunch of nice stuff to me. You got a can, an Anderson, and BCM upper, Geisley trigger. Pretty quality stuff, brother. Amen. It's a great saying. God is our rewarder of those who diligently seek him. Praise be. Praise be. Yeah, Geisley trigger is probably, I mean, obviously they're pretty mainstream. There's other great triggers out there, but I would have to go out on a limb and say they're probably top 5 in the industry right now. I don't own any per se, but I can definitely attest to them being good. I've shot quite a few of them. .3:22 p.m. here in Phoenix. So still using AC too. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. It's about 7 degrees outside, and we're about to get hit with a huge snowstorm. Been wanting to get out to that area. Just to be able to buy a larger plot of land myself with a nice little place on it. Anderson Air 15 never shot. $300. Yeah, that's awesome, dude. Yeah, I totally feel you there, man. I got a lot of my bullet tricks on my channel. People are like, "Why aren't you using snap caps?" And it's essentially the same thing. I just didn't want to wait on shipping because I'm a little impatient, like you say there. I basically ripped a real bullet apart, dumped the powder, popped the primer, and Loctited the bullet back into the casing, and then drew all over it with a paint marker to indicate that it's a dummy round. Do you have gaming headphones on? Yes, I do. I was watching SHOT Show footage. I've got it kind of just playing in the background right now. Probably should take them off, but these are Arctis Nova Pros. Wireless with like some aftermarket cushions on there. Really comfortable. Yeah, the Geisley Super Duty is absolutely a beast, dude. I was watching I forgot what's his name. Let me see. Golden Web. He does the meltdown videos, man. His freaking Super Duty meltdown just blew my mind, dog. That thing is insane. Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't mind. Obviously, it's really hot in the summers, and it's certain points in time, but it's definitely, I don't mind the heat. I've been a roofer for a while. Well, been on the roof for a while. I actually stopped roofing probably about 10 years ago, but yeah, I definitely do not mind the heat whatsoever. Of course, I'm sure my tune will change a little bit after a few years of some Arizona summers, but I wouldn't mind moving out there. It's on the table. It is in the near future. Yeah, I would love to get a nice Super Duty, man. There's quite a few that I would like to buy right now on the market, but you know, funds and all. Did you get a computer? Yes, I actually have a couple of computers. I've got that one, which is my wife's pink setup, and then I've got the one that I'm sitting next to right now. I'll just show you. It's 5070 Ti build, 32 gigs of RAM with an a Ryzen 7 9800 X3D, I think. I think that's what it is. Pretty sweet little setup. Um, got cool little SVD sitting in there. I don't use the glass. I don't know why. It'd be inside of the computer. I don't use the glass though. I don't use the glass on either of them. Here's the other one. It's a 2080 Ti. That one was a beast back in the day when I got it. Like some top tier stuff. Thanks. It's my home, so really cool. I support Cardinals, D-backs, Suns all the way. Hey, I'm with that. I'm with that. I was born in Pittsburgh, so you can assume who I support. But I haven't watched football since grade school, so to be real, I can't say that I support sports really, mainstream ones at all. But I definitely rep my area. GBRS sticker in there. So many people hate on those guys when they're extremely helpful vids. Yeah, dude, the guys dev grew, man. They're SEALs. Like, what more could you ask for somebody to be teaching you how to handle and use firearms? Actually, I have their learn amount and their 2.91 inch center foot to center magnifier holder on that 300 build right there. And I also use their GBRS group Assault V3 gun belt. I do. I actually have one. She's 2 years old, and we are expecting our second, I think, June. Her name's Aria. Yeah, good luck to everybody on the giveaway. I wish I could give you all something, man. I love the support. It's really nice. Happy birthday, Nick. Mr. Nick Gert. You're horrible. Nick Gert. I shouldn't have said the last name, but I appreciate the whole throw. Clip that, right? That's a horrible thing, man. I can't believe you just did that to me. Dead Matt. Yeah, you can go into timeout for that. I'm actually sweating now. I've never. You got me embarrassed, man. That's not cool. You get timeout for that. That's horrible, man. What? Ah. He did. I'm behind the times, man. Anybody doing that kind of stuff, they're gonna get me. I'll admit it firsthand. I'm not like that. So you'll catch me off guard probably anytime you try to do it. Yeah, dude. The drop leg's definitely a good idea for sure. I love the drop legs. I got one myself, and then I have another one. Yeah, it's a pink holster, whatever. Definitely a big fan of the drop legs though. They eliminate, I'm sure you've seen the video, but they eliminate you having to come up to draw. You just get that quick presentation with that. What's going on, VR? How old am I? I will be 29 in just a few months. Any recommendation on armor plates? I can't give any good recommendations. I was talking about it with a buddy the other day. I don't want to recommend what he was saying because I think they were like $1,000 a plate. But I mean, if you got the money, you got some fake guns. I don't know. They're all real. I'm 29 this year. So currently I'm 28, but I'll be 29 in a couple months. So. Yeah, honestly, that was a cruel joke. I have a Glock 19, a Glock 43, and there is a Shadow Systems MR920 sitting right there, and it's essentially a Glock. I mean, a Gucci Glock, if you will. Where's the pistol? There's the one that I be tossing around all the time that everybody cries about. Who's the date that you were born? 1997? carrying a Glock 19 Ruger RXM and the new Smith & Wesson CSX E-Series. I need to take a look at that. Smith. Oof. Oh, that thing's sweet, man. That's a nice pistol, dog. Good taste. I appreciate the taste on that. Can I please see a Glock? No, my Glock's out in the other room, along with my Smith & Wesson M&P Shield and the Bodyguard 2.0. But you can see the Shadow Systems. Same dang thing as a Glock 19. It's the exact same size, just with a serrated slide, a fluted barrel, a compensator, a light, an optic, and a little bit different of a texture on the grip module. Extended mag release, different trigger undercut on the trigger guard. So it's basically everything that you would do to a Glock once you get a Glock to upgrade it without having to do all the upgrades. Turn off this camera. But I'm not gonna go grab the other one. Obviously, I can't handle any firearms on live stream, so doing that would be futile. Thank you. Appreciate that, brother. You need to be on your live to claim the rewards. I would say that would probably be the easiest way. If you've got any kind of content posted, I will try to comment on your post, your most recent video that you posted. But if not, there's really no way that I can get a hold of you to tell you that you won. So, I mean, that's kind of where I was going with the whole post that I made about being on the live stream, which kind of sucks because obviously I'm not going to get all 100 or whatever people that joined. So obviously, it's just that much more inconvenient to have to try to make everybody wait and figure out emails and whatnot. Can't really do that, so it'd probably be easier just to be here for it. Everything you're explaining about guns, that's awesome, man. I got a Zion 12 5-inch AR-15. That's cool. I don't have a 12.5, but I do have a 10.5 sitting right here. Upper, that is. Yeah, 223 and a 350. Is it 350 Legend? Is that a sniper in the back? I guess you could call it a sniper. It's not meant for super long range. Obviously, I can get supersonics and take them out pretty far, but it's an 8.6 blackout. It's made to shoot subsonic, big, chunky subsonic slugs. Mid to long distance, so I wouldn't call it a sniper rifle, but it resembles one, I guess. That would be considered an SPR 86. I don't know for sure. It's bolt action. I mean, I don't know SPR. I know the term, but I'm not. I guess that's a longer rifle meant for a little bit longer range. Yeah, go right ahead. Come on, check on in. About an hour and 45 minutes we'll be doing the giveaway, so come back if you want to get the chance at winning. Got the 12 fry from BCM. Yeah, dude, that's a nice upper for sure. Was I born in the 90s? Yes, I was born in the 90s. I was born in late 90s, 97. 1997. Sega 308 and Sega 12. That's some pretty sweet 300 blackout. So cool, my friend. You guys are the best friends. Hey, I mean, I don't have really any friends, to be completely honest with you. I got you guys. Waiting today for a 44 Magnum lever gun. Nice, man. I really want to get a lever gun. I don't have any. I would love to have some kind of lever gun myself. Kudos to you, brother, man. That thing's probably going to be so fun. asking a lot of creep questions. Yeah, whatever. I'm not gonna. I've had quite a few people ask some pretty nasty stuff, so the date that I was born really isn't, I mean, the year I was born really isn't too off-putting to me. You're right, though, it's a little different, for sure. Yeah, asking all those questions. My sister's your age, born in 2004. Okay, so you're not far behind. She's probably bullying you when you were a little guy. It's like my brother, my older brother was. You play Call of Duty. I used to play COD back when Modern Warfare 2 and the original Black Ops and obviously the first Modern Warfare. So I mean, but I didn't have, when I was growing up, I didn't have a lot of ability to play because I was a little bit less fortunate financially. So we didn't have internet, and I didn't have any cool video game consoles up until I became an adult and decided to spend entirely too much money on PCs. And so I kind of skipped the whole COD phase. But yeah, I did enjoy a lot the Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops, original Black Ops era. I remember sitting out for the Black Ops launch, midnight launch. That was so fun, man, back in those days. Yeah, the realer you are, the smaller your circle will be. Can't let no Judases in, to quote a fantastic rapper, Mike Malages. Shout out to him. He's my favorite Christian rapper in the entire world. 3030 Henry Supreme 556 with the M-Lock handguard. Sweet. Yeah, that sounds freaking sweet, dude, honestly. I play a lot of Tarkov now. Well, just like about 9 months ago, I just almost quit playing video games entirely, and before that, I was pretty big on Tarkov. So, Black Ops 7, come a long way since the original Hudson Mason Woods extravaganza in the Vietnam War. Playing as Kennedy on the map 5 on Zombies, Kino. Stuff was so fun, man. Were you a kid in the 90s? No, well, not really. I was 3 when the year 2000 rolled around, so not really. I've never fired a 30-30. I've fired a 30-06, but I don't know how close those two would be together, recoil impulse and performance-wise. I could imagine. It's a pretty popular hunting round. Pretty popular one for sure. This computer's going crazy here. Let me shut this thing down. What? Sorry guys, this computer's acting crazy right now. I don't know what the heck's going on. Part of the reason I got a new one was because of this freaking thing just giving me all kinds of problems. I don't know. I don't even know what you just said. If I could pick any gun, any gun is cool. Cars, any caliber is cool. If I could pick any gun, it would definitely be the Chi-Tac Intervention, chambered in 408. Chi-Tac M200, classic MW2. You're 3 years old in 2000. In the year specifically 2000, yes, I would have been 3. I was born in 97, so 98, 99, 2000. 3 years old. Want to hear your story? I mean, have at it. Oh dear. Yeah, there's no reason to ask. You were 29 years old. I will be this year. I don't even know what you're saying. That's what I'm saying, man. A lot of weird questions. Graduated in 2000. That's cool, man. That's awesome. Got a lot of years spent living, getting wiser. You don't grow old, you grow wise, right? Good man, brother. I appreciate that, man. That's really cool of you. A lot of guys from your generation look at me like I'm, subpar, and they don't want to give me the time of day to even consider talking to, or any kind of credibility for that matter. So it's like, to hear somebody in your generation pop off and say something like that. That's really nice of you. Thank you. Can't text all of it. Well, I mean, text what you can, right? Sober for 8 months. Christmas came around. Proud of you. God bless you. Sobriety is a good thing, for sure. That realization alone right there, man, just shows you are a wise man. Relapse. We all fall down. It's important that you pick yourself back up, though. Put that stuff away. If you were sober for 8 months, you can be sober again. Amen to that, my brother. Amen. Graduated in 93. Dang, Johnny. You wise. That's cool, man. Hey, I remember when I was a younger lad, still a little bit young to say that, but I definitely thought to myself, man, it would be cool to be in high school now, when I was like a little kid. And then finally getting through high school, it was like, man, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to ask that, it's a little personal. I was going to ask where you graduated, but keep that on the DL, right? Whole live stream. Always pick up better knowledge from all age groups. Just sit down, listen a bit more. Old folks, even children, every time. Yeah, man, I agree with that 100%. Be teachable. Don't be stubborn and sit there and act like you already know what you're about to be told if you don't. Some hobbies made me older. I wouldn't say wiser. I would say that I agree with that, but I feel like, honestly, I can. My dumb hobbies have made me feel like an old man. I gotta really work to get out of bed these days, man. I can only imagine what it's gonna be like when I'm in my 50s. Realized my boss, he hired me a year ago. He got so comfortable within 6 months. Okay. Fresno. That's pretty cool. I've heard that before. I don't know where from, but I don't know where it is either, but I've definitely heard that. Oh, I joined in live steel sword fighting. Dang, bro. I bet you got beat up pretty hard from that. That's insane. There's a reason God calls us his children. Not his adults. Children can be taught, but adults can be stuck in their ways. Everybody listen to the wife. She's popping off with some good stuff here. TikTok Riz party in Ohio today. Sounds like you need to get over there, Bobby. Texting me during the holidays and saying stuff. Whoa. Sounds like somebody you need to report to the authorities. B-Bob, I wouldn't be letting that continue. There's always other jobs out there. From Michigan. I am not Michigan myself, but I can't speak for, I think there's like 9 other people in here, so maybe. Who knows? Who knows? Some more, watch some more SHOT Show stuff. The Kimber booth. Utah. Michigan and Utah. 13 years. Utah pride there, brother. Turn these on real quick. Wish I knew how to do this stuff. I would show you guys my screen. Show you what I'm watching. I would just quit. I'd quit and report them to the authorities. Plenty of other jobs out there. I mean, sometimes you got to get past that pride, you know. I'm not calling you prideful, but I definitely, personally, if somebody was doing that to me, I would probably have a physical altercation, but that's just me. I would probably also report them to the authorities just to be able to give them what they've got coming. Canic Prime Radian collab. I like Radian. Ooh. Yeah, that's really nice, man. Canic makes some really good stuff, for sure. Did you go to college? I honestly wish I didn't. Last semester, my mom is proud to finish it through. Hey, man, that's it's commendable, brother. That's commendable. What is your major? I didn't go personally. After high school, I had a family member he forced me into basically helping him build up his family business, and we ended up having a falling out, and spent literally 10 years helping him with his company, and to no prevail. Ended up having to restart my life basically at around 21 years old, living out of my truck, and came a long way since then. But yeah, I could say that I got my college years stripped away from me by the influence of a grown adult who wanted me to help him build his business up. Yeah, Radian's got some nice stuff. I don't have any Canics personally, so I can't really say. Corporate finance seems like a good opportunity, but I don't feel like people can compete with some of these people. That's like, dude, don't put yourself down, man. I'm sure if you really, had at it and put yourself out there and gave it your all, you'd probably stand out. Exactly. That's a good point, Jason. 100% agree with that. I basically became class roofer. Like I can put a roof on in half a day's time, metal roof, start to finish with lath and all the extras, flashing, whatever you have in front of me. But I haven't done that in 10 years. Like I said, I do the cooling towers now, so It pays a lot better. Yeah, wife's mom does medical coding now. She went to be a nurse. A lot of schooling involved. Hey, sometimes it's good to get things off your chest. We're a tight knit group here. We're not like a huge mega stream or anything like that. We're just bunch of friends hanging out. So it's you got some support here. I honestly I would probably, like I said, I'd report that. Kick that ixnay that from your life. Get it gone, fast as you can. The Trigicon booth. Tile setter, yeah. I'm a glorified dishwasher at my wife's restaurant. Hey man, you gotta do all that stuff. When I run my gutter company, I do it all, man. I source the work, make the phone call, sell the job, source the material, order all that. Like I understand totally, you know. I'm saying, see, Johnny knows what's up, man. I slap a metal roof on in half the time and it lasts twice as long. These days, shingle technology has come a little further, with the whole Golden Pledge GAF stuff. You can get, lifetime warranties with them. Um, but you got to really follow a certain stipulation install. Like the whole process has to be exactly right, or else they'll void the warranty and they won't replace it. But yeah, I agree. For the cost of that versus a bunk of metal, you're in it for about 2/3 of the money for the materials, half the time for the install, and you get even longer longevity out of the roof. There should be a smaller group, being God first, true to your morals, you're the type of guy I want to have. Hey man, that's really kind of you to say. I really appreciate that, man. The support really helps me a lot. Helps me keep going with the motivation and all that. I don't have any sponsors. I actually had Olight send me out a weapon light called the PLX. That was my first reach out from any kind of actual company, and I like Olight. I ran a Balder Pro for a little while, and I loved it. But they sent me this to test and review on my channel, which I thought was really cool of them. It felt super official getting that first email from like an actual company. They were like, "Hey man, can you review our product and make it honest and no script or anything like that. We'll send it out for you to review, and as soon as you get one of those up, the sales help the channel. Obviously, the link and whatnot, I get a little commission for each sale I help with, but I think the thing's sweet, and it was a really cool opportunity to work with a big company that I love. So I don't know what their morals are like, but I definitely appreciate their products. That's for sure. Got kicked out of college for misdemeanor. Have been 7 years prior. MRI tech. Dang, that sucks. It's all part of the plan though. God has your life laid out second by second in a meticulous plan. As long as you put your trust in that plan, you'll know that you're all good. A Cat 5 hurricane lived in the Bahamas. Metal roof, shingles, everything was getting dude, I bet that's one thing that I can attest to is if you don't properly install a metal roof, I've seen them, like a deck of cards just take off the top of a roof. I was doing one time in a windstorm, and I had a big gust of wind basically come up under it, and I was holding that thing, and I laid down on the roof on my back, and it took it out of my hands like this. It was insane, dude. It sent it like 50 yards into the field, and it come down, chunked into the ground, stuck up into the ground like a freaking knife. But yeah, the wind does not like those metal panels, man. Yeah, from what I've heard, dude, Olight, they've had a problem with their products actually exploding. I'm not 100%. I've never had that happen to me personally. The Balder Pro, like I've got quite a few reps on that guy. I actually retired it for a TLR HL, TLR1 HL. And it's just been sitting, but it did well for me for a little while. But I have heard that, yeah, they do pop, which is scary. I appreciate that. I wouldn't call myself smart. I follow the good word. It's, it's we're supposed to be living by. In my personal belief, I feel like you can't go wrong with listening to what he tells us. Sheet metal roof and their garden cover peeling off during the storm probably would have cut clean in half. Oh, dude, I've heard. I wasn't on the roof, but the company I worked for, another guy had, it was our ground guy. He had a, they had the metal sitting on the ground in a bunk. You know how it comes on the stickers or whatever, the little wooden slats. And typically in the wind, that you're supposed to run a strap around either end so it can't pick up the ends of the roof and the roofing in the wind. And they were a little late on that, and it picked one of them up. It went up in the air and it came straight back down, kind of in the same direction, and it hit him on the top of the shoulder. And it laid like his whole shoulder was just like hanging on the side of his arm. It was like the nastiest sounding thing I think I've ever heard on the roof. But yeah, that those panels are dangerous in the wind. I was not, well, kind of, probably likewise to a lot of people that found Christianity in their later years, not later years, but my recent years. Um, I was in and out of church. My mom was pretty big on taking us when we were younger, when she could, but it wasn't like a priority to us. So we did go a lot. When I was a kid, we went to the Wednesday services, and then growing up into my teens, again, it was Wednesday services. But up until about 4 years ago, I wasn't really super into it, and then it just hit me in my heart, man. Like, I don't know, we're running out of time, in my opinion. Not my opinion, but according to the book, and the current events that are happening in the world, it really hit me in the heart to start really going and taking it seriously. I did, yeah. I got baptized about 4 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago. I'm not entirely sure. I was saved 3 years ago, so I would assume, it's from the point that I got baptized. It was when I had finally committed to saying, my old self, my old ways. I'm gonna do everything I can to change and do better, as a Christian and a Christ follower. So I've recently starting to take it a lot more seriously. I don't have an exact date. I feel a little convicted for that. Um, it's been brought up quite a few times recently in conversation where people were like, "Oh, if you don't know the exact day you were saved, you're not saved." And it's like, man, it hits me in my heart. But it's like, I know that I put my faith in Jesus Christ every single day. I kill my flesh. I pick up my cross. I've got cravings. I've got temptation, just like everybody else, and I do what I can seriously to try to commit to staying on the right path. So I know that I'm saved 100%. I just, like I said, reciting the day is a little foggy for me. It's a beautiful thing. What you follow, you not argue with another person. I appreciate that. Yeah, I agree too. Putting your faith and commitment into something, is definitely it's definitely a path for sure. Good path to be on. Yeah. Yep. The beginning of wisdom is the fear of the Lord. What denomination? I'm a recovering Irish Catholic. Yeah, so a lot of my lineage in my grandma's side was Catholic, but I'm I got baptized, so a Baptist Christian. I don't know what the actual, like, Protestant, I think. It's like another term for that. Love you too, brother. Appreciate that. Back to running the dishes. You do them dishes with some pride, man. Get them done right. I don't know. I'm not super educated. This is my first time ever actually trying to get through the Bible, and I'm probably still only about halfway through it, um, which is obviously I should be reading more. I try to read a chapter a day and research it, at least to an extent that I can understand the context and whatnot. But I'm not super educated in everything with newfound faith that I have. It's hard. It's definitely a lot of knowledge to retain. Earlier in my teen years, I did do a lot of stupid stuff. I've had a few concussions, so I definitely have a little trouble with informational retainment, as it were. Let me see. Yeah, okay, so Baptists are part of the Protestant tradition, so I guess, yeah, I was accurate on that. New Old Testament. So I have a firm belief that God wants me to do everything by asking him, and when I do read, I'll ask him, hey man, Dad, what are we reading today? What do you want me to learn today? And I'll just try to flip and point to a eyes closed flip and point to a verse, and I'll read the entire chapter that verse is in. So that's pretty much where I bounce around, to answer your question. I've read probably most of the New Testament at this point, but the Old Testament I'm still working through. A lot of books. God got you here. That's fantastic to hear that. The worst I've had injuries, broken nose during my MMA fight. Oof. Oh man, just thinking of a broken nose makes my eyes water, dude. I could only imagine. I have had quite a few. I tore some ligaments in my back. I pinched a nerve. I currently actually have a disc that is bulging a little bit. So I got a lot of back problems, but I also I've broken my arm. I've fractured my wrist. This finger doesn't even go straight anymore. I broke this like a dozen times already. I don't know how my left hand just keeps getting so messed up. I got a pretty big scar. I don't know if you can see it. It comes down through all the way up and back over from a metal roof that I was doing. I broke 5 fingers and fractured 2, and also my tailbone, all in one skating accident. What's going on, Confidence? Thanks for stopping by. But yeah, dude, I've never broken my nose. I bet that was like pretty brutal. Old King James is my go-to. That's right, KJV. That's what I read. It's kind of worn out these days, but you can kind of see it. I guess you can't see it, but it is the KJV. Here, I got you. My daughter does get a hold of my Bible sometimes, so she'll get a hold of it, and she'll do some highlighting for me from time to time. There's another one. So but it is the King James Version. I don't know why it doesn't say. Yeah, there it is. Authorized King James Version. Probably backwards for you guys, but I was doing kickboxing. My first 3 fights and won them. Then last guy punched me so hard and choked me out. Oh man, that sounds like a rough time, brother. That sounds like a rough time. Good old King James. It's a little bit harder to understand, but I feel like it's helped me out in learning. I don't want to say learning how to read, but when I was younger, I did not pay attention that well in English class, and I struggle with reading fluently. I'm also dyslexic, so it's a little bit harder for me. But the King James has definitely helped me hone the edge on that skill for sure. What's going on, Recoil? Thanks for stopping in, brother. Excited to do this giveaway. it doesn't seem like many people are going to be showing up for it. So I mean, you guys, hey, I might be drawing names until you know what? If in all honesty, if a bunch of people don't show up and it's just right now we have 7 people, so I mean not that it's not a lot, but if it's only 7 people, I'll just have you guys write 1 through 7 in the chat, and then like I'll do like a random number thing on my phone, and we can draw off of your 7 names. So I mean, heck, one of you could win 2 items. Drawing is 7:30 p.m. That'll be about an hour and 15 minutes from now. Like I've told a couple of people too, you don't have to stick around for the whole time. You can just come back whenever 7:30 rolls around, and you can jump in. These giveaways, night vision, right? Oh man, if we get a huge channel sponsor, I will absolutely throw down for some quad nods and just give them away. I would love to be able to do that. You know how cool that would be? 7 is a good number. It is a good number. 7 days in the week. God rested on the 7th day. That's another thing that I don't know why I didn't think of that. I definitely want to get a thermal monocular set up for an SPR build that I want to do, either with another flip up magnifier setup or just an LPVO with a. I don't know if you guys watch Falcon Claw or not. I'm sure you do. Really cool channel. He's got all the thermal monoculars and the flip down QD stuff. You can QD it from your gun to your helmet, and you can do thermal. But I definitely am a bigger fan of thermal these days. Make some nods, but it's a bit too out of the budget for the priority list. I'm with you, dude. Trust me, I'm by no means wealthy financially, and quad nods would be a second mortgage for me. I think a lot of people are in the same boat with you there, brother. I was looking up pressure canning videos. I was watching SHOT Show videos. Pressure canning for beginners. Oh, I see. My grandmother does that. Not saying anything, but yeah. I love the good old preparation. It's important. No problem at all. It's no problem at all. Glad to help you through it if it did at all. Yeah, seek first the kingdom every single day of your life. As soon as you wake up, if it's of interest to you, obviously. Would I join ICE? Yeah, see, Recoil has a good idea there. My wife, she cans as well. She's we just don't have the necessary items to do that. Would I join ICE? I mean, honestly, if I was called to do that, I would do it. Whatever God wants me to do. I don't plan out my own days anymore, man. I ask the Father, and He guides me. Pressure canning is some great prepper skill. Yeah, dude, absolutely. No problem at all, B-Bob. I've heard. I actually looked into joining Border Patrol at one point in time, and they definitely do pay pretty decently. I mean, as far as middle class goes, you know. What's going on, operative? Thank you, brother. God bless you too, man. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'd end up freaking blowing some stuff up. I feel like the term pressure involved with glass jars, I just can see that being catastrophic at some point for me. Yeah, I see, and that was one of the holdups for me is that I don't have any military experience. I mean, obviously, I'm out there training and playing LARPing regularly, but it's like, you know, that doesn't attest. That's not a credible. It's not really a credible thing. What's going on? Practical. Sorry, that was a different word. Practical civilian. How are you doing, brother? Thanks for stopping in. Planting asparagus. I've heard high yield. Yeah, okay. I'm a fan of some grilled asparagus, man. High in nutritional value. It's got a lot, doesn't it? Does it not have a lot of protein? Whatever. No, not considered a high protein vegetable. I was wrong. I appreciate that, man. It all means the world to me. I know we're not quite around yet. We got about an hour until I do probably an hour and about 8 minutes, 10 minutes or so, till I'll be doing a giveaway. So if you're not entered, feel free. Type TC5 or TC10K in the chat, and I will write your name down and throw you in the hat for the drawing. And if you stop in around 7:30, you might win some gear. There he is, practical civilian, 3259. Alrighty. Your name in the hat. Stop in around 7:30 if you don't feel like hanging out for the whole time. Eastern Standard, it's about an hour, and we'll be doing the drawing. Awesome, dude. I'll be sure to join that. I need something back. We're doing a Kydex holster for third place. This will be a Night Owl Havoc holsters cut for Glock 19, the TLR 7, and a optic. We'll do 4 GBRS group mag pouches, mully attachable with one has a bungee retention. They're for 30 round 5.56, 2 multicam, 2 Woodland M81 camos. We got a mystery gift as well for a 4th. We're gonna do the first place is a Testudo Gen 2 plate carrier from AR 500, and it does not have plates in it, just in case you were wondering. Can I get a name in the drawing? Yeah, I believe. Did I not write yours down already? One second, I need to go get more paper. I will be right back and grab some more paper strips to write some more names. Alrighty, so the wife is currently cutting out some more name cards so I can write down some more entries, but yes, I will do that as soon as they're done. Dang, I need another plate carrier. Need it. You could possibly win that, brother. Lucas, what's up? How you doing, dog? Thanks for stopping in. Be eyeballing my new carrier. Johnny's got some. He's stake his claim. He said it's already his. He already won. No, it's all good. I don't mind at all. I need the steps. I want to do. Yeah, exactly. See, I want to do a video on shooting plates myself. Um, Unfortunately, all I have for ballistic rated items is that helmet you see on the wall there. We got some more name cards. Sweet. Write down your name. But yeah, all I have is that ballistic helmet right there, and I want to shoot that thing with different calibers just to see what'll go through it. What's the hoodie brand? It looks so cool. I think it's called Grunt Style, I believe. This will defend. So Bebob's 7727. Name in the hat. You are entered. InfoWars Alex Jones. I've caught some clips. I've never actually. I appreciate that, Lucas. That's very nice of you. I've never actually watched any of the full podcasts or whatever. I think that's a podcast, is it not? But yeah, I've definitely seen quite a few clips of Alex Jones. He's got some pretty wild stuff going on usually. Yeah, I just did my first medical pouch for my gun belt when I'm at the range. Thank you. This little guy right here on the belt, kind of happy with it. I got it's a quick tab pull. I just yank that out. It's got a tourniquet. I should get more. I want to get the tack straps, which are the they're like a ratcheting tourniquet system that you'll put on. They hang on your gear, like they'll hang off of your belt and sit kind of like a leg strap on a holster, and you just ratchet that thing closed, and it's like an already in place tourniquet. But yeah, I do need more tourniquets. It's in this little guy, wrapped up tight. Probably not the most convenient place to have a tourniquet, but I don't know. I wasn't really thinking when I put it all together. Multicam rules. Amen to that, dude. I'm a huge multicam fan. I love the M81 Woodland camo as well. I have fatigues that are M81 Woodland. Sisters and nurse in the ICU, and she got a super nice set of trauma shears, tourniquets, and yeah, I got a really tiny set of trauma shears in this guy. I've got a lot of stuff packed into this little med kit right here. I think it's overly packed, in my opinion. This thing's like jam-packed full of stuff. I would pull it out, but it's really hard to get back in. I'm just gonna hang this back up real quick. Typically though, if I'm gonna do like a long range day, I'll just bring, I got my range bag for my rifles, and then I got the backpack, and the backpack has a bunch more medical gear and like 2 more tourniquets, or I don't know, there's a bunch of stuff in there though. Basically put a whole rifle together with what's in that backpack right there, and then that just carries all my mags and attachments for like silencers and all that good stuff. Yeah. What state are you in? I am from Pennsylvania, surrounded by communist states. Maryland, I'm like 5 minutes from the Maryland line, and I'll tell you what, they're definitely not gun friendly in Maryland. My favorite camo, digital desert, woodland is my secondary. If I had to pick a favorite right now, it would probably be this style multicam. With the, but the most practical for my area is going to be the M81 woodland camo. That's probably my favorite though. Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. Luckily, Pennsylvania is really lax with the gun laws. You know, I can conceal carry without any kind of courses or anything. I just got a permit. And there's no restrictions on like mag sizes. That has an FRT in it. It's an SBR, silencers. Like I've got all the good stuff. So luckily, God put me in a good spot here. What rifle bag is that? It is the Rux gear. It's spelled RUKX. Rux gear, 42-inch double rifle bag. Not a problem. I do my best here. Pretty cool. You're more than welcome to move down here to South Carolina, kick out anybody and replace them with you and your family. That's very kind of you, man. I really appreciate the offer. I'm in free-ish state of Ohio. Okay, so yeah, you probably know kind of about the same rules that I do. Do Ohio, USA is the best in your opinion? Cool. I don't know what you're trying to say there. Do Ohio, USA is the best in your opinion? Cool. I'm not sure I know what you're talking about. Yeah, no, I don't have any mag restrictions here. I can put a 100-round drum mag on that thing and take it to the range. Speaking of mags, I want to get more. I need to get more 30s. I have probably, I want to say about 15 of them, but a lot of them are getting really bad. They're getting really old. I have a forced reset trigger in that guy. I'll show you again real quick. Kind of just go over the build there. You guys still hear me? Go over the build here. I don't have to be concealed carry license to carry anymore. That sounds pretty sweet. So I would show you, but I'm not allowed to touch this guy apparently on live stream. But it is the 3-position Delta Team Tactical forced reset trigger in that guy. So it's got the semi and full semi mode, if you will. Not fully automatic, but super semi-automatic. And then I did want to get another one specifically for my next build as well, but I'm kind of more leaning towards having something like that's in the 22 here. I've got a Hyperfire 24C single stage. It's got like a 1/4 inch pull, not even, probably closer to an 1/8 inch of pull distance on it, and it's a 2.5 pound trigger, so it's super light, super crispy. It's got a really audible reset. But then again, obviously Geisley's an option, and it's like the SSAE is like calling my name as well, so I'm kind of torn for what kind of trigger to get. What's going on, Moonshine? How you doing, dog? Oh, Easy has everything move here. I've thought about it. It's on the table for me for sure, being one of the recent spots that I was looking into moving to. It's quite a while down the road before I move, but we eventually will get to a new place. I've been living in my house for about 10 years now, so we're getting there. Hopefully in the next few I'll be able to just pick a spot, and that'll be my spot for the next 50 years. Yeah, that's cool. That's awesome. Belt-fed machine gun in the back seat. Doesn't get more America than that, does it? Atreus. So it's It's not the FRT L3 from Delta Team Tactical. It comes with the selector, the three position safety on it already. I'm looking into getting one, but I'm gonna buy a house before I get a machine gun. But yeah, I'll eventually have probably a plethora of machine guns myself. You can have those here as well. My favorite thing from SHOT Show so far? Oh man. That's a huge question. I was just looking at a bunch of optics. The Trigicon booth had a bunch of stuff set up. Zastava had some really nice AKs, the kind of like that PKM thing they had going on. Obviously Staccato, you know, there's a bunch of 2011s. My favorite thing from SHOT Show, I haven't really watched too much footage yet. I'm actually still going through videos right now. I'm actually only on part 1 of the classic firearms SHOT Show video. And I was about halfway through the Trigicon video when chat started rolling in and I had to stop paying attention to it. Jackal 2.0, the Hollow Sun build. That's pretty sweet, dude. Jackal, that's the, I guess what is that? The Scar looking thing from PSA. They had the, what is it? The Mixtape 2.0 in the 8.6 blackout. That thing looked pretty sweet, man. Oh, Staccato, yeah. I have a buddy, actually, he's got a Staccato C2 back when they first, yeah, ACR clone. What's going on, Nolan? Thanks for stopping in, brother. But yeah, I have a friend on Discord, he's got a Staccato C2 from when they first started really growing in popularity. He said he said it's not worth the money, personally. He said he doesn't like to carry it. He'd rather shoot a Glock at the range. He likes it. It's cool and all. It's a nice, cool factor to have, but it's like a little more impractical. These days, Staccato, they got a lot of more carry-friendly options as well as more versatility with the builds. So it's like one of the later models would probably be pretty good, but I feel like they're all going to be super sold out for a long time and probably ridiculously expensive as well. Better Staccato for less, did a whole series on. That's cool. I guarantee you, if I were to get my Romulus tuned up with a new trigger, new grip module, like, you know, you put a couple $100 more. If you put another $1,000 into that thing, you'd probably be outperforming the Staccatos pretty easily. I don't know though. I've only fired one, and I've fired it probably 3 times, like, so I can't really say. But what's going on, Leland? How you doing, brother? 308 Galil, that's a great gun, man. I love the Galil. It's a classic for sure. That Black Ops turned me into a Galil guy when I was a littler guy. Good to hear, dog. Good to hear. Happy you decided to stop in. Rather spend the money on an M1 Grand. Yeah, dude, that's a fantastic piece of history there, in my opinion. I love me a nice M1 Grand. The Grand Ping. Ping. Gotta love it. M1 is one of my dream guns. M1 Grand. Yeah, I'd love to have one myself. I haven't personally fired any of the new Gen 6 Glocks, but I mean, they got some tasteful upgrades. What is it? They got the widened palm, so it kind of contours a little bit more. It's a little fatter on the grip module. They got a nice texture on the grip. They got that new flat face trigger, nice undercut on the trigger well. They put some tasteful upgrades on it for sure. I'd love to fire one. I'm definitely an enjoyer of a nice Glock myself, so I could only imagine what those upgrades feel like out of factory on a stock Glock. M14, that's a good choice, man. M14, the EBR chassis, those are some pretty good looking guns. Car 98, yep, again, pretty nice piece. I'd love to have one. SDS Imports TB12 bullpup. Let me see, SDS. I think I know what the DB12 looks like. Yeah, that's nice. That thing's crazy looking. I want to get a 1301 myself. Those are a little. I feel like those are a little overhyped though with the type of clones that we have available to us these days for like half the price. Yeah, 308's pretty sick. I agree. The M80A1 308 rounds are mind-blowing. They're so insanely freaking. They perform so well. Any of you ever heard of Emax TactiCool? I don't know if you watch Banana Ballistics or not, but Emax TactiCool, man, they got some crazy ammo. If you guys are looking for ammo that'll penetrate some serious steel, AR-550 steel 1/2 inch, look at Emax TactiCool on the exotic ammo page. They got some gnarly stuff, rare ammo. Yeah, dude, the car is definitely the Dirty Bird stamp. Love a car 98 for sure. Mini 14, that's a great gun too. I follow another guy, what's his name? Leather. Oh man, I'm gonna have to look at my subscriptions. He has a bunch of leather stuff and he runs the Mini 14. He loves it. But yeah, when I watch his videos, I always like to see that on his channel. Let me see if I can find him here. Leverboy is his name. I guess it's a play on the term Loverboy, but it's Leverboy on YouTube. He's got quite a few videos on the M14 Mini, the Mini 14. That thing's sweet. I love it. What's going on? How are you, little sister? What's the giveaway anyways? Lost this channel for a bit as it hasn't been shown on my recommendation in a while. I need to get caught up. Yeah, I don't know what they did, man. I posted, everybody was asking me to do another pistol flip tricks video. So I did, and it got like 5 views, and then YouTube was like, yeah, you got to take that down. I was like, what? I've got like 10 of them up already. What the heck? What's wrong with this one? But yeah, for the giveaway, we will be giving away a Testudo Gen 2 from AR-500 plate carrier. That'll be the first place prize. Second place, we'll be getting 4 30-round mag pouches from GBRS Group Gear. One's got the bungee retention on it. 2 of them are multicam, 2 of them are M81 Woodland camo. And then we've got a Kydex holster from Havoc Holsters with a Safariland mounting solution, and this will be cut for a Glock 19 with an optic and a TLR7. It's okay if you don't have a TLR7, you can just run the bare Glock in it and it'll work fine. And then we got a mystery gift. Since we reached 10,000 so fast, it blew my mind. Man, you guys blew it up real quick. I can't keep up. I'm not a fast reader. Sister number 2, what's going on, guys? Love you as well. It's all love. Wouldn't mind having a Springfield M1A. Dude, the M1A, man, that was, when I played Tarkov, the M1A was like my absolute all-time favorite hip fire gun in the game. I loved that thing. Doing pretty good. We're doing well. We're really working at this, putting a go on it, trying to get built up on YouTube. If I was a cop, I would want to roll with the 30-06. Any gun, just give me. Yeah, all gun lives matter. I love guns, all of them. AK on your back. I don't have an AK. I wish I had an AK. That would be sweet. Yeah, it definitely is, man. That's a beast of a round for sure. Yeah. Hey man, that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. Having a random plate carrier pop up on your doorstep, mom's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" Who knows? Block 19 with TLR is my dream, please. Hey man, who knows? Might have one here soon. I wish I could give away guns. That would be cool. I'd do like a fundraiser for a gun giveaway. There's a Chinese AK-47, only semi. Hey man, semi's great. I don't ever really run the force reset in that thing. I like picking my shots for sure. It's obviously it's easier to control with the subsonic ammo. It doesn't jolt your shoulder real hard, but it does make more sense to me to pick your shots for sure. Never want to worry. Never want to worry them. For me, it would be my wife. She'd be like, "Hey, what's this?" Yeah, dude, exactly. Camo cell phone holder, 4 of them. Moly retention, what's that? They're just tie-ons on the back of the the pouches. The CZ Shadow, yeah, that's a great one. CZ Shadow 2, it's a pretty gun for sure. Gorgeous firearm, to say the least. Looking at Leverboy Luke's page. Sounds good, William. We'll see you in a few, brother. Thanks for stopping in. Nice chatting with you. Likewise, God bless. God bless. Just keep putting him up there. He hears you. He hears you. You know, I always think about sickness when I'm sitting there dying of an illness like a flu or something. I always think to myself, he's building my immune system. He's keeping my immune system tough by putting something in there that it can fight out. What does the sign behind you mean? This one? That's just a couple of Trump posters that I had from back when I was younger. I did 2016 one obviously was when I was a good bit younger, but the 2021 as well. I got the one when I was at a Trump rally. I got another one from a buddy at a protest that they were having in my local town square. Figured I'd support him. Pain is temporary. That's right. That is right. Favorite gun in GoldenEye 64, man. I don't think I played GoldenEye 64. I think when I started into like I said, I didn't really ever have any game systems until I was like mid-teens, and I bought like already dated. I think it was like a Xbox 360, PS2 or something. I don't remember, but I did the. I think it was Nightfire was the. It was the James Bond game that I absolutely fell in love with. I don't think I played GoldenEye though. Let me see. GoldenEye 64 guns. Yeah, I don't remember any of these. I don't remember any of these offhand. You played with any of the 5.7 pistols yet? My brother-in-law had a 5.7 Ruger 5.7 for a little while. He sold it a long time ago, but I've shot that quite a few times. I didn't really like it. I mean, the recoil impulse was it was pretty tameable, but it was the performance of the 5.7 did not really impress me much. I was watching him keyhole pretty hard. Like we were firing at it was just a bunch of stacked up sheets of plywood, and it'd go through the first one and into the second one. I mean, 99% of the time it would be straight keyhole. The round was tumbling. Hey man, we needed. I'm not trying to get too political in here, but we did definitely need somebody with some salt in his bag, sitting in the office chair, so we can take back our our credibility as the world's superpower. We're not to be messed with, as it were. And with him in the office, we're definitely not messed with, in my opinion, as much as we were anyway with the other option. And to be completely real, I think we would probably be in pretty rough shape right now if we had ended up putting Kamala Harris in office. That's just my personal opinion. Then again, like I said, I'm not trying to get super political, so that's my personal opinion. What's going on? Just gonna call you deaf because I can't read that. I'm not that great with the words in succession with no spaces, man. My mind goes full dummy mode when I try to read. Sometimes I'm dyslexic, so and your name's like this big on my phone screen, so I'm just gonna call you deaf. But what's going on? Thanks for stopping in, man. I appreciate the support. Online play was hard. Got reported for cheating every time I used a grenade. What are you talking about? GoldenEye 64 still? Or are you talking about Nightfire? I remember see again, and I didn't have internet when I was growing up, so I couldn't do any of the online gaming. Anytime I did, I would be over at a friend's house doing it, and I never really got into it that much until I was out of high school and able to just buy my own stuff whenever I wanted to. It is the grunt style hoodie. I think that's the brand. I'm not 100%. But I'm sure if you just type in grunt style, GRUNT. Yeah, first PlayStation. I didn't have. I don't think I was even around when those came out. Hold on, let me think. PS1 release date. 94, yeah, it was out 3 years before I was even born. I did get one of those, funny enough. I got one when I was like 8 years old or something, and I played, what was the game called? It was the Twisted Metal, I think. played that a lot with my brother, and then there was another one we played. I had a Nintendo 64 too for a little while, but I don't remember really any of the games I played on that. I remember playing Turok. I don't know if you've heard of Turok or not, but that was for me, that was a crazy fun game. They have an OD green hoodie. I don't doubt it. They probably have a lot of military-esque kind of style gear on their website. Matter of fact, I might check them out myself. This hoodie was a gift. Grunt style. Oh yeah, yeah, they got some good looking stuff for sure. The backs, I think the back is a firearm with a bunch of wording on it. Not entirely sure what it says, but yeah, I loved that game. I remember there was one cheat code that allowed you to just put whatever you wanted on. Basically, you type one cheat code, and it you could literally do like all of the cheats that were available for the game. It was something Oblivion. I don't know. I almost remember the cheat. Funny enough. I remember going into EB Games when I was a kid, or GameStop, and back when it switched over to GameStop, or GameStop bought out EB Games. I don't remember what that was, but I remember going in there and walking in with a notebook and writing down all the cheat codes for the game that I would be playing out of the book, so I didn't have to buy the book from the store. I remember getting in trouble a couple of times for it. There you go. That's some good choices, man. Some good choices for sure. Got about a half hour till this giveaway. I hope we get some more people in here. That would be cool. I feel like I'm just gonna have to do like a 1 through 10. Whoever, picks the right number. Conquer the squirrel. I don't think I remember playing that though. Let me see. I remember playing Frogger. Oh, I recognize the graphic Conquered the Squirrel. I did I played a lot of Jack and Dexter when I was a little boy. I mean I can't say that I'll be able to. There's so many names in this thing. I can't even, so many people entered, but it seems like nobody's actually really interested in winning. Is that a Harrier cheat for GTA? San Andreas? That's a San Andreas cheat, I believe. Oh, I gotta see. Yep. I love that, dude. It's been so long since I memorized a bunch of them when I was younger, dude. I remember doing that so many times back when I was I was in early grade school doing the GTA cheats. Finally got GTA when I was in third or fourth grade, GTA San Andreas. How do you enter the giveaway? So basically, Logan, you're just gonna want to type in TC 5 or 10K. I did it on the videos that I made. You type in TC 10K or TC 5K in the chat. That'll also work. Obviously, this is a video that I'm making, so I can't not count it. But I'll just go ahead and assume you want to enter. So Logan Grummy. Name in the hat, brother. See, I was PlayStation earlier in my childhood, but these days I was late. Before I went to PC, I was a huge Xbox guy. Xbox was my go-to for sure. When the Xbox One came out, it was like groundbreaking for me. And I had like at one point or another, I had the Xbox One X with a 55-inch 4K TV that was, I think it was 80 frames. So it was a high-ish frames TV. And I remember thinking to myself, because I had an Elite controller too, and I was like, a nice headset or whatever. I remember thinking to myself, this is like peak gaming right here. You can't get any better than this. And then I looked into computers and realized that that is essentially a calculator next to, next to a high-end PC. The game Body Cam, I've played it. It is super crazy. It's really hard. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a connoisseur of shooters, first-person shooters, third-person shooters, whatever you might throw me onto. I do enjoy them a lot. But I'll tell you what, that Body Cam game, it is super weird. It is super hard to get good at. And somehow, just as soon as you get into the game, I remember playing it on day one, and there was already people in the game that were like insanely cracked out. Like they were, I couldn't get like, I'd go in and die like 16 times and get like 2 kills, and then I'd just be like, all right, I'm not playing this no more. Let me jump back on Tarkov. But yeah, I've Johnny's magazine, Nintendo Power, all the new cheats every month. Yeah, dude, I remember having quite a few cheat books. I remember I'd get so disappointed. I'd get a new game and I'd look through the cheat book that I had, and it wouldn't have the game in it that I was looking for, and I would get so mad because I didn't have internet, so I wouldn't be able to just like look them up or anything like that. But yeah, I remember getting irritated, but I did have quite a few cheat books. I remember borrowing them from my buddies and stuff. Have you seen the Tarkov movie? I believe I've seen it. There's a bunch out from what I remember. Not like a bunch of them, but there's like quite a few. They made a series, the Raid series. Is that what you're talking about? Like with the Raid videos or whatever? I tried to get into Helldivers, but I don't have any friends that play it, so I never really got into it. It looks fun though. It looks really fun. I would play it if I had. Well, these days I don't play much video games, but yeah, if I had friends playing it back in the day, I definitely probably would have gotten into it. Yeah, dude, the Tarkov Raid series is sick. I wish they made an English version because they don't even have subtitles. It's all Russian, and I'm like, man, what are these guys saying? Yeah, Tarkov Raid series. I know, what's his name? What is his name? Let me see. There it is. History of Tarkov. Veritas made a History of Tarkov series on his channel. That is really, really cool. He put a lot of time and effort into that, and it's a really good watch if you do enjoy like that kind of stuff. I don't know how long he continued on with it. He's got part 1, part 2, and a part 3. And I think that's it. But it only goes up to 2018, so I don't think he continued on with it much after that. Tarkov the game, the Russian guy makes spoof videos walking around in the Juggernaut. Yep, that's basically what's his name? Crap, I can't remember his name. He does all the cosplay basically videos of him with that big giant Juggernaut guy, dressed as a PMC, and then you have the Russian bear that they fight all the time. But yeah, that's the same game. In the green tracksuit, yeah, Rizzy, I think. Cosplaying Killa. Tarkov is. I wouldn't recommend playing it unless you have a second life worth of time to dedicate, because unless you're grinding it every single day, you're not going to get good enough to enjoy it. Man, if I had to put a conservative number on it, I would say probably 1 in 3 raids that you go into, you're gonna be either smoked by a cheater or get killed like from somewhere you have no idea what even happened. Like you're just gonna fall over dead and lose all your stuff. I actually have I when I started my channel, I was only uploading Tarkov content for quite a while. I have like 5,500 hours on that game. Full disclosure, I know it's embarrassing, but I have actually still 2 existing videos about the time that I stopped playing the game, um, posted on my channel right now. I have 3 full form videos. One of them's the PLX Olight review, and the other 2 are Tarkov videos, just kind of meme videos of me and my buddies playing. But I used to be pretty good at it, man. I used to do some pretty crazy stuff in that game. I've been called a cheater tons of times. I actually got a false ban that was repealed. Um, I had it on a video, but I deleted all of my Tarkov content quite a while ago. Remember when they put in the voice proximity chat where you could start talking to other players in the game instead of having to be in a Discord with them? And that really changed the game for me. It was like a whole different ball game. I remember playing with a lot of my friends. They were like, got VoIP banned right away from saying just dumb stuff, and there was VoIP abuse. Obviously, people take advantage of it and do stupid stuff with it, so they get in trouble and they're not allowed to use it anymore, but it was definitely fun. I have a friend that he's currently on World of Warcraft right now. He has been playing it religiously for probably about as long as it's been out. I don't know how old he is, but I know he's been playing it for a very long time, and he has some pretty credible stats in the game. I don't know exactly what it was, but I remember him telling me he was first in the world of something. I don't remember exactly what it was, and that's very vague, and I'm sorry that I don't have any more information on it, but he's diehard World of Warcraft fan. Yeah, I've actually for a while I had my whole setup posted and online for sale, just nobody wanted it. Nobody even tried to negotiate price or anything with me. I think I was asking 3,000 for the whole thing, which is what I paid for the computer itself. But I have a 34-inch OLED, 240 hertz, ultra wide monitor, secondary monitor, mechanical keyboard, Arctis Nova Pro's wireless headset, wireless mouse. It's a pretty sweet setup. Nobody wanted it though, so I just took it down and kept it. What's going on, Cohen? How you doing, brother? Thanks for stopping in, man. Server first achievement, some pretty hefty bragging rights. I feel like he only didn't give me any more information on where he was with that, his whole endeavor, because I'm not a World of Warcraft guy, so I can't like really appreciate what it was that he was telling me at the time. But yeah, I remember him like kind of humbly like throwing it out there while we were talking about old games that we played when we started playing video games, and that was one of the ones he brought up. And I'm sure, I mean, he's worked at it for quite a while, so I'm sure he's definitely taken some time to do it. It's in the game that big, I can agree with you. It's probably some pretty hefty bragging rights. The giveaway has not happened yet. We got about 20 minutes going till we draw some names out of the old hat here. I got quite a few, but I'm not entirely certain. We'll have to see. I'll probably do it at 7:35, 7:40, just to try to give people a chance to come in. But honestly, if we got 8 people in here still at the same time that we're about to give away, I'll just have you guys write down numbers in the chat, and I'll do a random number selector on my phone, and whoever picked that number wins. So yeah, like I said, he's currently on it right now. He's on for about 2 hours. He's currently playing some World of Warcraft. He's die hard for sure. Recoil, you got 7. I got you, brother. If we don't have more people in here, I'll just do that, and you know, who knows? Somebody might take away 2. I don't know. If there's not more than 10, obviously I can't give one person 2 gifts. So I'll have to redraw if we do. I'm the best friend 5 years. He finally told me that he, his wife, and his mother-in-law were religious WoW players. That's funny, dude. A family of WoW players. Gotta love that. 7. Recoil, he claimed 7 when I said that first a long time ago, about an hour ago. So just got off work. How's your day going? It's going pretty good, man. How about yourself? Take 5 if that's all we got. Yeah, dude, honestly, if more people don't show up, we'll just do a number. It'll be much easier, and you guys will have a much better chance of winning, obviously. I'm not going to sit here and draw from there's like 190 names in here already, so I'm not going to try to pick until I get one of your names. If there's only 10 of us in here, it doesn't make any sense, so. I'll have you guys pick then later on when we're about to do the drawing, if that's the case. We're obviously Recoil. I won't be able to remember everybody's numbers, but Recoil dibs to 7. I remember that from a while ago. Yeah, I know. It's crazy to me how many people entered. I mean, it's all support to the channel, so every comment with every name that came through is obviously crazy support to me, and that's very much appreciated. But, you know, not being here, you're not able to take part. It's like, man, that kind of blows. I bet people will flood in at 7:30. I hope. I mean, that would be cool. What's going on, Kyle? How you doing, brother? Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, Moonshiner, there is a announcement post. There is a couple of videos. There's a couple of shorts. I think, or there's multiple shorts, multiple posts. So if you commented on any of the ones that are marked giveaway, or explain the giveaway, or any of the rules, or any of the gear for that matter, your name has been written down, and it is in the hat 100%. And it took me a while too, because quite a few people went through and wrote it multiple times on different posts. I didn't organize it too well to get everybody's entries, but the few posts that I did make, some people did write their names down twice, and it took me a little while to sift through everybody and make sure everybody has just one in. Everybody's name is in except yours. That's funny. I wish best of luck to 2nd and 3rd place. Yeah, Johnny's high confidence was dubbing on the #1 prize here. We're gonna do the drawing in for 3rd place is gonna be drawn first, which is the holster. 2nd place is gonna be drawn second, obviously, and then 1st place will be drawn the 3rd time, and then the 4th mystery gift will be drawn the 4th time. So we're gonna do 4 total. And as soon as we get to that 7:30 mark, I'll do 7:35 just to give everybody a chance to get in here. And that way everybody that's in here waiting isn't waiting super long for it. I don't want to prolong it forever and make you guys just sit here watching me do nothing. It's not fair. Again, I appreciate the support though. It's very nice of you guys to stop in. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't. That'd be something that we'd have to talk about with whoever was drawn for. Unless, you know, if you just win the plate carrier and you decide that you want the mystery gift instead, I can work with that. I mean, I hate to be like making rules up as I go. I don't want to be that guy, but I mean, I don't see why somebody wouldn't want the plate carrier over. I mean, the mystery gifts obviously it's great in my opinion, but the plate carrier of everything costs the most. So, and I feel like most people want the plate carrier over everything else. Um, is it the wrong? Yeah, right, man. I wish I could give away firearms. That would be cool, wouldn't it? One time, I won something from a giveaway. I didn't know better and dropped my email in the cast and blocked. Dude thought it was being an a-hole, not replying. Oh, that blows, man. Wasn't meant to be then, I guess, Killa. You might win this one. Who knows? Their one rule is first rule of Fight Club. Flexible depending on who wins it. There you go. I appreciate that, man. If it's if it's gonna be just sitting there not doing anything, it definitely makes sense to at least give somebody the option to have it over that. I'll draw. I don't know how I would do that. I don't know how I would do that and be fair. Do I draw third, second, and first place, then the mystery gift, and whoever wins has the option to change back and forth? Like, that's saying that you win the first place. Obviously, there's a good chance at this point from what I'm seeing. Still only 13 people in here, so that's you get a 1 in 3 chance basically of winning at least something. See, Johnny's down. Johnny's down to trade you for the mystery gift. I don't know. He might not want to. Who knows? It's pretty sweet. No, it's nothing crazy. It's in the same vicinity of value as everything else. It's all it's all out of like I bought all this stuff. I don't have like a channel sponsor or anything like that, so it's not super extravagant per se, but one day maybe hopefully we'll be able to do like a huge giveaway for like we were talking earlier, we were talking about quad nods. It'd be some nuts, some thermal monocular or something like that, compensator set up for a pistol. That'd be a good one. Is it your computer set up? Sheesh, brother. That's asking a lot. If I had a sponsor to provide that for me, I would do it, but I can't for the life of me afford to give away. I use it a lot for my business, so it's like it serves a lot of value to me currently. But if I could, man, I totally would. Don't get me wrong. A suppressor is NFA regulated item, so I don't think legally I could even do that if I wanted to. Where do I work? So where do I work is I work for a fidelity company, I'll tell you that right now, but I don't think I'm gonna give you the exact location. But it is for a cooling tower company. They're essentially school bus size AC units that I rebuild regularly. I'd settle for dual tubes. I own a seamless gutter company. Recently, my wife and I opened up a seamless gutter outfit. I bought the machine and a trailer to house it. Yeah, dude. What's going on, Army? A pistol comp will be sweet. I would probably do some kind of standoff device, or if I could do like a Radian ramjet combination, that would be pretty sweet too. Afterburner ramjet or whatever they're called. Yeah, right. Now I don't want the ATF coming kicking my door down because I'm handing out silencers. If you were in my trust, I'd be able to do that, but the only one in my trust is my wife. You do gutters and siding too? That's cool, man. Yeah, I do just about everything exterior myself. I get a lot of calls a lot of time for different roof repairs and siding repairs, foundational fixes, all kinds of different handyman services. I did a lot of residential construction growing up as a kid, so into my later years I have a pretty nice skill set for that kind of stuff. You weld? That's awesome, dude. I did about 5 minutes of TIG welding. I ended up getting a fusion weld from what the guy was teaching me. Called it pretty well actually on my first try, and I wanted to look into that, but just learning a whole new trade at this point in my life, like it's not something that would be the best idea for me. If I choose you and you're asleep, there's probably not much I can do for you, brother. You're gonna have to be around, or at least in close proximity. Like if you've got content posted on your channel, I'll comment and say, hey, you won. You know, if I get a like and a heart, I'll know that you've seen that, and I can or a reply or whatever, I'll know you've seen it and I can send that to you. But other than that, that's really all I can do for people that aren't actually present. Heritage Arms. Yeah, dude, Heritage got some nice stuff. Actually, that's what's on my Shadow Systems. Harrington, actually, I think. Harrington Arms. I'm a YouTube mechanic. That's pretty cool, man. Like, you do, like, mechanic work, like vehicular mechanic work on YouTube. Is that what I'm hearing? Drive a semi and deliver beer. That's fantastic. I love that. Johnny, the mechanic, appreciate that. Up to 18, that's, yeah, up to 17, now we're at 18. That's really cool, man. Thanks for everybody for coming out. That's rolling the dice here. Hopefully you win. It's still like crazy though. I feel like if I get below 30 viewers still for this, we'll probably still do the numbering thing, because like I said, there's like 190 names in there. So like being able to pick 1 through 30 out of 190, I'll probably be drawn half a dozen times before I get anybody that's even in here. So we'll play it by ear at this point, because I'm not entirely certain that even 50 people are gonna turn out for this, which is cool. All the more possibility for anybody in here to take something home. Into the micro dagger frame, they're pretty good for a nice price. I will check those out. I've heard a lot about the daggers. I haven't really looked into them though. Yeah, the old Glock 19 clone. You can do a lot to these things. Somebody said something about getting tired. I type in micro dagger on Google and it comes up with a bunch of mini tattoos of knives on people. PSA mag. What do y'all think of the PSA 2011? Whoa, hold the phone. I'm a 2011 fanboy. That thing looks pretty sweet. I don't think that, I mean, the undercut doesn't look too good. I don't like the fact that it doesn't have a extended slide release. It's not compensated. It's got nice serrations. Is it the Saber 11? Is that what it's called? Some complaints right out of the gate, but I'm sure it's pretty cost efficient for a 2011. I bet it'd probably perform pretty well as well. I just, you know, with the Romulus that I have for 1500, man, the Gen 1, in my opinion, I've got, conservatively, I want to say closer to 7,000 rounds through that thing, because I've had it for 3 years now. I fire probably about 2,500 a year. But conservatively, probably about 5,000. Operative, man, sad to see you go, brother. We got about 5 minutes until we're doing the giveaway. That sucks. Thanks for stopping out though, man. Appreciate that a lot. Yeah, I think a lot of people are in the same boat, Cohen. I agree. Have you shot a Mac 9 DS? No, I have not. The only 2011s that I've shot are a Staccato C2 and the Alpha Foxtrot Romulus. Yeah, man. The PSA dagger is definitely a reputable piece. I mean, it mimics one of the greatest firearms ever created, in my opinion, the Glock 19, which is, you can't really get more reliable and duty ready than that. Oh, that's a pretty looking pistol, the Mac DS. That thing's pretty sweet. See, again, it doesn't have, I mean, it's got a little bit of an undercut, but it doesn't look like it's too aggressive. Nice flared magwell. I mean, it's got the works. It's got the fixings on it. I want to get a new Bull Armory. I want to get the Bull Armory EDC Pro. What's going on, Nick? How you doing, brother? We ain't done the giveaway quite yet. We only got 15 people in here, so it looks like we're going to be having some pretty high chances for everybody that's watching right now. That's true too, Johnny. Yeah, the daggers are really cost effective. PSA, man, a lot of people crap on them for being the just as good guns, but I don't see anything wrong with that. If they perform and they work and they do what they're supposed to do, what more could you ask for? A flashy name, who cares? You could buy a 6-body Corvette and be, crapping on $1 million cars all day with just a little bit of work to the engine. See, that is one thing that I've heard a lot too. Army, the quality control is a little subpar, so that's something that you're sacrificing. Obviously, I mean, my budget-wise, my Romulus is like on the tier list of price for a 2011. It's probably about right here, and that thing's machining, and it's fantastic. That gun is absolutely fantastic. The tolerances are. It's got no play. It's a really nice pistol for sure. So it really depends, I guess. Doable one, you should probably get 2 and I'll buy 1 because they're hard to find. Yeah, I have. I'm on their email list for when they come back in stock, and every time they send me an email that they're back in stock, I'm like, oh, I wish I had $2,000 to drop on a pistol. What's going on? I think I already said what's up, Nick, but if I didn't, what's up, brother? I probably would, honestly. I don't know. I haven't heard about that, but I don't doubt that there's probably quite a few companies out there that do that, Johnny. All right. I don't think there's anybody else named William Russell on this currently, so I assume that you'll probably know if I call your name. Let me know if you need help with the giveaway. Bath time started. Honeybees in the bath. Alrighty, yeah. I'm based on the turnout here. I'm probably just gonna have everybody pick a number, and then from there I'll do like a random number spinner guy on my phone or something. Let me see. Let me pull that up. See if I can find one. Pull that up, Jamie. Random number generator. Random number service. I knew I wasn't gonna do, or I said I wasn't gonna do a random website for the drawing, but it looks like that's probably gonna be the easiest thing to do here. We'll do 5 minutes from now. If everybody, I want to give people a little bit of a chance if they're not able to make it in. 13, Moonshiner got a good number. Best random number generator. All right, so yeah. Try to type in 1 through. Yeah, we only got 18 people, so I'll do 1 through 20. I'll give it 5 more minutes though. We're at 7:30. This is the time that I said I'd do the giveaway. So I'm not gonna make you wait much longer. If you got 5 more minutes in you, we got 5 minutes, and we'll try to get everybody a chance to join that hasn't, joined in quite yet. We're losing people, so I mean, looks like that's not gonna be the case, but there we go. There we go. And I'll face the camera back around to the number so everybody can see what number it lands on, so you know that I'm not cheating or anything. 17 people though. Looks like we're getting pretty close. Got all night. Hey, good man. Appreciate that. 16. Hey, numbers are getting better for you guys, man. I appreciate you guys for coming out though. That's very, very supportive of you to actually show up and stay for the whole time and watch the stream. I know I'm asking a lot. Confidence back in here. That's cool. I appreciate all you guys though. All your time. That's very kind of you. To swing in and participate. Got 4 minutes and counting from right now. I'll have all good confidence. As long as you're in here and you're able to stake your claim if you win, you'll be able to have a chance here.
Write down everybody's numbers. I think we're gonna have a fight to the death for number 7.
Well, we're not picking numbers quite yet, guys.
I'm gonna still write it down though.
Everybody say hi to wife.
Hi guys, sorry. That was rude of me to walk by and not say hello.
Got multiple Kyles. See that even better, the numbers.
Yeah, some people's names, I can't imagine reading them out loud with confidence.
Alright. That's kind of rude, brother. Don't say stuff like that. Everybody says hi. We've got a few highs now.
I'm seeing. Hello, everybody.
So it depends on how many people are in here. Confidence. Whenever that 7:35 mark rolls around, I'll do 1 through however many people are in here, just to give everybody an even chance. And it'll be easier for me to calculate that way, I'm not putting in numbers for people that also have the same number. I'll be able to write everybody's number down. It might take me a second to do it, but looks like we're gonna stay below 20 though. So I mean, 1 through 20.
1 through 20
is
solid.
what we're gonna be doing.
I think is good. I don't think anybody picked anything over 20 anyhow.
That's cool. All right. Alrighty, we got 1 more minute. We got 20 people in here just about. We got 19, 22, okay? Getting up there, 22. So we'll do 25 then. 1 through 25 is from what I'm seeing. Got 1 more minute and we will do that drawing. I got a spinner wheel that I'll be able to show you guys.
Alright. I just Googled pick a number.
You did not miss it yet.
It's way
We got 1 minute until we're doing it.
better
There.
than the thing that I picked.
23. All right, that's it. 23 people. We're doing 1 through 25. Pick a number. 1 through 25.
Oh my goodness. think writing them down might not. We're just gonna have to go through them.
Okay, you guys will have to figure out who picked what because writing them down isn't quite a great option now.
Everybody hold everybody accountable, all right?
Lockdown.
Don't be
11,
lying about
12.
numbers.
Nick picked 12. 14, 15. Alrighty. So.
I think Army of 3 won the 7 battle.
Army of 3 won the 7 battle. If it's 7, Reloaded's gonna be upset.
If it's if it's 7, it's gonna be a rock paper scissors situation, I think.
I think we already had a 1 recoil. I think Confidence picked 1.
Well.
Crazy Brain 2. You just lost that to Crazy Brain. Recoil. Pick again, brother. We got 24. We'll sort it out in the chat. I'm sorry I'm so unorganized with this. I'm trying to do my best here. It's the first time I've ever done anything like this.
Are we ready to spin?
I'll spin it real quick here.
I think everybody's picked. It seems that everybody has a number. No way! No way!
Got number 7.
All right, so number 7 is what? First prize.
This is the third prize.
Oh, third prize.
Who is number 7? You got your Kydex holster, cut for a Glock 19 recoil, or optics ready with a TLR 7. Army of 3 won the holster. Alrighty.
Recoil's gonna be up.
Clear this camera up. Sorry if it makes a disgusting noise. Alrighty, we're gonna spin again here.
No way it lands on 7 first go.
8. Oh, you almost won again, brother. That's crazy.
8 is what? Second
Who
place.
picked 8? Who's got 8? Anybody pick 8? William Russell,
No way.
number 8. You won the 4 mag pouches from GBRS Group Gear.
Listen, Recoil 17's a solid number. That was my field hockey number. I support 17 too.
17's a good number. All right, so for the plate carrier, I'm going to go ahead and have... Should I have everybody reselect? Because we got 27 in here now. I want to give everybody a chance.
Well, I mean, you called it, didn't you?
Yeah, I called it.
You did call it.
Yeah,
If you
all
joined
right.
late, that's too bad.
Wife's rules, guys. We're spinning again here. This is for the plate carrier. Number 22. Who's got 22? Yeah, Confidence. We're gonna keep the same numbers. I was gonna say repick numbers, but it's just that's
gonna be way too confusing, I think.
confuse the crap out of me. Pick 22. Crazy Brain, was that you? Be honest, guys. Do we know who picked 22? Nobody. Okay, we'll respin then. Respinning. Nobody picked 22. Alrighty. If somebody picked it, they would have claimed it already, I'd imagine, right? Number 5. Who's got 5? Number 5. GXV3. GXV3, my friend. You got yourself a nice new plate carrier. Testudo Gen 2 OD green plate carrier. Some congratulations in the chat for him. And then for the final gift of the night, this will be the mystery gift. We're gonna spin one more time. You got that written down?
You said GXV3?
Yes.
Yes.
Alrighty, this is the last go around. $14. Who's got 14? Hickory, did you just call that, brother?
No way. No way.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was him.
I'm sorry to everybody that that didn't win, but
I'll write him down.
Hickory, you won yourself a Streamlight TLR1 weapon-mounted pistol light for whatever pistol platform you might want to put that on. So that is yours. Congratulations to everybody that won. Hopefully in the near future we can do another giveaway. Once we get to, I want to say 15 or 20,000. I want to say 15,000, but I don't know where I'll be sitting because this took a lot for me to be able to buy all this stuff. Obviously, you know, we don't have any sponsors or anything yet, so it's like to do these, I got to be able to come up with the money first. So we'll see where we're at 15K, but once we get to 20K for sure, I'm assuming 100% we should be able to do another giveaway for you guys.
How are we?
Absolutely, brother. I'm happy to give back to you guys. I just wish it could be more is all.
How are we gonna get everybody's info? Is the question.
You guys that did win, just make sure to shoot me an email. I got my email on my description in my page. Shoot me an email and I will be able to get your information off of you to ship that stuff to you as soon as I can get it out. And as soon as we do another giveaway, I'll let everybody know. Again, congratulations to the winners. I'm very happy you guys all stopped out. It's very cool of all of you to give your time to the channel, support, all the love. It's so great. But yeah, as soon as I receive all those emails, I'll take down your information and I will get your stuff shipped out to you as soon as humanly possible.
Let us know your tag here, your handle, as well. Just obviously William Russell is probably just gonna be William Russell.
Just email me with your YouTube name,
so I know who you are.
Yeah, so we know who's who and what to ship where. So but yeah, again, congratulations to all the winners. I'm sorry I couldn't give you guys more stuff, do a bigger giveaway. It would be very, very nice to be able to do that. Like I just don't have a bunch of money to do that. So as soon as we do get the money though, next time I'll make sure to make a post and make everybody aware that we're doing another giveaway, and it should be more extravagant next time. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the stream, guys. I appreciate everything so much. You guys are amazing. I love all the support and all the channel love. It's great. So looking forward to the next one. I'll be streaming in and out here and there when I can, when I get the time, making content as well. So stick around. We'll see you on the next one. Love you guys. Have a good night. God bless.